Stick a bunny in me pocket. I'll fetch the suitcase from the van. 'Cause if you want the lessons but you don't ask questions, then brother, I'm your man. 'Cause where it all comes from is a mystery. It's like the changing of the seasons and the tides of the sea. But here's the one what's driving me berserk. Why do only fools and horses work? La 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 la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la.
Thanks ever so much. You got me out of a very awkward situation.
Oh, don't mention it.
First time I saw this film was in the middle of the war. I remember halfway through it there was an air raid. We all had to run for the shelter.
Yeah? Bet you all hated the Kaiser that night, eh?
What's the matter with you, you moaning little git?
What's the matter with... I tell you, Grandad, it is Christmas night and I'm stuck in here with... I'm stuck in here watching a film that the Germans tried to bomb.
I know what you mean, Rodney. I feel exactly the same.
I thought you liked the film.
I do. I mean, it's Christmas night and I'm stuck in here with you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well, why don't you stop your whining? I don't know why you didn't go out with Del.
Well, he's seen Lassie again, hasn't he?
Don't you let Del hear you refer to her as a dog.
Well, he must know. When she come back from Tenerife, it took him 2 weeks to get her out of quarantine.
Was that the bell, Rodney?
Sounded very much like it, Grandfather. There it goes again. Whatever could it mean?
It means there's someone at the door, you lazy little toe rag. Go on, Rodney. It might be Del. Pop back for something.
Suppose you run out of Bob Martins again, have you? Oh. Yeah?
Oh, good evening, sir.
Oh, me.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I wonder if you could help me.
Yeah, hang on.
No, I don't mean like that. No. I'm looking for a family called the Trotters.
The Trotters? What makes you think the Trotters live here, then?
It's written on your bell.
You see, Rodney? Richie,
Hello, Holden. How you diddling?
it's really you.
It's me, all right. Long time, eh?
Too long, Reggie. Too long. Oh, it's good to see you. It really is.
You two have met before, then, have you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me introduce you. Reg, this is Rodney. Rodney, I'd like you to meet your dad.
Right, where is he?
Oi! Now, just calm down a minute, Del. Before you go in there shouting and bawling, you just remember he's still our father.
Well, he could be spending the night in the orphanage by the time I finish with him.
Look,
Right, come
Del,
on.
just listen, will ya? He's not the man you remember, I promise. Look, I know you've told me he used to be a right Jack the Lad, you know, all the flashy shirts and the gold cufflinks. Well, a bit like... well, a bit like some of the lads down the pub, right? But he's old now, Del. He's dishevelled, he's pathetic. He seems sort of frightened. Now, just bear that in mind, will ya? Please.
All right, Rodney. You're all right.
Dear boy, good to see you, son. Pour yourself a drink.
I used to have a shirt like that.
Oh, Del, your dad had a bath and a shave. Then he found he was a bit low on clothes.
Yeah, well, he's going to get a bit low on teeth before he's much older. Right, come on, you. Get your thing, swing your hook.
All right, if you want to talk it over, I'm listening.
He only wants to stay for one night, Del.
Look, when he closed that door in 1965, he closed it for good.
Have I got a say in this?
Let's hear what Rodney's got to say.
What's to be said, Rodney? You know what he's like.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I've told you often enough.
Yeah, but that's all I know, Del. I wouldn't mind the opportunity of judging him for myself.
I never raised a hand to your mother, Rodney, except in self-defence.
What do you mean judging him? He deserted you when you were 5 years old. And not only that, he walked out on his own father.
But he's back now.
What, after 18 years, did his watch stop? Stone me, Rodney, we see more of Halley's Comet than we do him. Just go, will you?
Look, Del, whatever you may think of him, he's still my son. But he only wants a bed for the night.
I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Can't you see what he's doing? He's playing on your sympathy. He's playing on your loyalty. That man is evil. No, that is the devil standing there.
Oh, don't be so stupid, Del. That's your own father.
Yeah, but he sold his soul for an ounce of old open years ago. You give me one good reason, just one, why I shouldn't chuck you out of here by the scruff of your neck.
I can't think of one, Del boy. I'm not proud of what I did. I'm ashamed. Ashamed and sorry. Just recently I've been laying in that hospital bed night after night, reliving the moment I walked out of here. It hurts, Del boy. It hurts.
Hospital bed? What's wrong with you, Reggie?
Something serious, I hope.
They'll just wrap up for 5 minutes, would ya?
Don't be fooled by him, Rodney. He's had everything from galloping lurgy to Saturday Night Fever. Do you know, once when I was a kid, I was doing my homework and I asked him what a cubic foot was. He said he didn't know, but he tried to have a week off work with it.
What's wrong with you, Reggie? Come on, you can tell me and Rodney.
Well, a few months back they took me into hospital, just for a few routine checks.
Yeah, Jackanory.
I'm telling the truth this time, Del boy, look.
What's this? Newcastle Infirmary.
Well, I've been living up there for the last year or so.
Well, what's been the matter with you then?
Well, they discovered that I had this, hereditary blood disease. It's called, it's a medical word.
A long one, Reggie?
Oh, yeah.
Well, can they cure it?
They're not sure. I just live in hope. Hope's about the only thing I've got.
Oh, come on. Dad? Well, these doctors, they can perform miracles nowadays. Yeah, you just got to be brave. Just be... Hereditary? You said it was hereditary. That means I could have it.
And me.
Yeah, well, you see, this is half the reason I dashed down here. The doctor said I had to warn my children immediately.
What they got to do, son? Go for blood tests?
As soon as possible, yes. I've done my best by you this time, ain't I, Del boy?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Well, I'm feeling a bit weak. I think I'll climb in. Night, boys.
No,
Oh, and, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas?
Will I have to have blood tests as well?
No, it's hereditary. It means it's passed on, not back.
You're most probably the carrier. It's a right blinding Christmas this has turned out to be, isn't it? I mean, some people get wise men bearing gifts. We get a wally with a disease.
You two get down to that hospital straight away after the holidays.
Yeah, but with these national health cuts, we could wait forever.
It'll be all right. I'll give Dr. Becker a ring first thing in the morning.
Del, he's not going to see us on Boxing Day.
Oh, yes, he will. He owes me a favour. His 10-year-old son thinks that bike he got for Christmas fell off the back of a sleigh. Mr. Becker and I know better. Yeah, just a minute. Where is he sleeping? Eh?
I offered him my bed.
You are a great big softy, aren't you?
Well, he's not very well and all that. You'd have done exactly the same thing, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course I would.
Yeah. Good, because he turned my bed down and took yours, didn't he?
Where's the ghost of Christmas past?
Oh, he ain't here, Del.
What do you mean, he's gone?
Only down the pub for the New Year's do.
Thought it'd be too good to be true.
You talk about your father as if he's an alien. I mean, you seem to think of him as E.T.
No, I don't, Grandad. E.T. went home.
Oh, a couple of letters arrived for you two. I think it's the results of your tests.
Hey, these have been opened.
Yeah, I know, your dad must have done that.
What a saucy git. Why would he...
Can't blame him, dear. I suppose he was too worried to wait for you.
Oh, well, all right then. Come on in, Rodney. Let's see what yours says.
All clear. It's all clear. I've got an all clear, my son. Oh, well, don't look too cheerful about it, Del.
Well, I haven't seen mine yet, have I?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
What's it saying, Dill?
The results of my tests are negative.
Negative? Well, that means all clear as well, you plonker.
Is it? Oh, my God, I thought it was a medical term for curtains. Well, why the hell don't they say all clear then, eh?
Oh, who cares?
Oh,
Come on, we can
dear.
have a drink to celebrate, yeah?
Yeah, this ain't Rodney.
Right, I'll go and get changed.
Right. Oh, dear.
That's funny.
Hmm? What?
Well, your blood group's AB and Rodney's is just A.
Of course it is. We both have the same blood, wouldn't we?
That's what I thought.
No, look, come here. Look, give some here, huh? Look, here you are, you see, look. My blood group is AB, and Rodney's blood group is A. Wait a minute. How did that Wally manage to get himself a different blood group, then? I mean, we're brothers, aren't we? We both have the same blood. We both got the same mother, and we both got the same father. What are you suggesting? Rodney's got a different dad?
I ain't saying nothing, Dill boy, but I always remember Maisie Turner.
Maisie Turner? Who the hell is Maisie Turner?
She married Bernie. You remember Bernie used to pull the stall out down the market?
Yes, yeah, I remember. What about him?
Well, she had two boys. One by Bernie, the other by some bloke she met on a charabanc trip to the lights. Bernie found out and he divorced her.
I see. How did he find out? By blood tests?
No, the youngest boy was half-caste. Mind you, I ain't saying nothing about your mum, God rest her soul, but if you put two and two together...
Come up with Rodney.
Remember just before your mum announced that Rodney was on his way? Well, she and your dad was having lots of rows. Then she started going out with new friends.
You mean that trumpet player from the Locarno?
I thought he played the saxophone.
No, that was the other one. Oh, I can see it all now. It's beginning to make sense. 'Cause don't you remember when Rodney joined the Boys Brigade? He was a natural with that bugle.
Yeah, and when you look at him, Del, I mean, he's sort of... different.
Oh, why did this have to happen, eh? This of all things, eh?
All right, then.
Yeah. Wonderful, Rodney.
Couldn't be better, Rodney.
What's wrong?
No, everything's, brill.
Good. I wonder where Dad is.
It's exactly what me and your grandfather were wondering. No, what I mean is, there's no telling which pub he'll be in now, is there?
What?
Well, I'm done. Mate, I was just admiring you too. It's great, love it. It's a new one, is it?
No, I bought it 5 years ago and it weren't you then. Come on, something's up, innit? Are you going to tell me?
All right, yeah, I suppose you've got a right to know, haven't you? Come on, sit down. I want you to know it won't make a blind bit of difference. Everything will stay exactly the same. See, the thing is, Rodney, that man that you call your dad ain't.
Ain't what?
He ain't your dad.
What, is it a joke?
I only wish it was, Rodney.
Well, I don't get you. Of course he's my dad. Well, he must be. Grandad introduced us.
Just say no more about it and leave it at that, eh?
No, I won't leave it at that, Del. Are you trying to say that that man is not our father?
No. Just isn't yours. See, you got a different blood group, Rodney.
So I've got different blood group. What's that prove?
Proves that you're a whodunit. That's not the only thing. You see, well, just before Mum fell for you, she met this, new friend. It was a trumpet player from the Locarno.
And a saxophone player.
Yes, all right, Grandad, all right.
Are you trying to tell me that my dad was a band?
No, Rodney, no. Just the brass section.
No, I don't believe you. No, the way you've always described Mum, she'd never do anything like that.
No, she wouldn't normally. This must have been just a one-off.
Great. Well, I can't wait to fill in my next passport application form. Mother's name, Joan Mavis Trotter. Father's name, Herb Albert and a Tijuana glass.
Been for a drink, Reggie?
Yeah, I've been for a drink, Dad. I've got damn good reason to, ain't I?
What are you moaning about now?
I can read, Del boy. Earlier this morning, I happened to notice them medical reports. I thought, that's funny. Different blood groups. So, just to be on the safe side, I checked my group with my donor's card, then I checked your granddad's group with his old army records. And what do I discover? We've got a Lone Ranger in the family. I'd just like to know who the El Tonto was. If your mother was alive now, I'd kill her. Try to see it from my point of view, Del boy. I mean, how would you like to have a son who you loved and cared for, who you fetched up as your own, only to find years later that he's a mystery?
What do you mean you loved and cared for him? You walked out on Rodney when he was 5 years old. You didn't care whether he got shoes on his feet or food in his belly.
I don't know what you keep bringing Rodney into this for. You're the mystery.
Baby. Why?
You all right, Dill?
Yeah, I'm all right, Donnie.
I thought you'd have been in last night for the New Year's Eve do. The rest of your family were here.
Were they? Oh, no. Well, I got a bit involved somewhere else.
Yeah, your dad's a giggle, ain't he?
Oh, yes, Karen. That man is one long grin.
He got up on stage and started singing Adam Faith songs.
You're kidding. After all these years, he's still doing the Adam Faith impression.
He was good. He sang, "What do you want if you don't want money?" And what was the other one?
Someone else's baby.
Another one.
Yeah, give me a top up there. Grand Marnier and grapefruit juice, please.
I'll leave it out, Dad.
It's true, I'll tell you. Yeah.
He still didn't know it were you.
He didn't have a clue. I saw him years later, and he still had the scar.
All right, Del?
Yeah. Chivik Rodders.
Why didn't you come down last night for the New Year's Eve party, Del?
Oh, well, I had a bit of business to attend to, you know what I mean? Could get you a drink?
That's very nice of you, but I'm with my family.
Perhaps I can get your family a drink as well. Karen, would you give those people a large brandy each, will you?
Cheers! Anyway, let me finish the story.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to have a little chat with Del, all right?
Oh, all right, Rodders. Don't be long, eh?
You didn't come home last night?
No, well, I stayed the night at Trigger's place, you know. Fed up kipping on that settee.
Is that the only reason, Del?
Yeah, of course it's the only reason. You seem to be seeing a lot of the old man lately.
Yeah. Well, I think he's trying to make up for all the lost years. Oh.
Yeah. So, just up, been out this morning, have you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He took me to the zoo.
All right, was it?
Yeah, it's all right, you know, it's animals and things.
Listen, I don't want to spoil the surprise, but I saw him up Selfridges on Friday looking at the Action Men.
Now, why don't you just come home, eh, Del?
No. No, I won't. Not with him now. He won't let me forget that I'm a Lone Ranger.
Del, he has not mentioned it, honest.
Well, maybe not to you, but every time I see him on the landing, he always shouts, "Hi-ho, Silver."
Oh, yeah. Do you know, at school once, during a biology lesson, the subject of genetics come up, right? And the teacher said that children with the same parents can have different blood groups.
That's all right, Rodney. You're trying to cheer me up. You're a diamond, you really are.
No, I mean it. Look, why don't you get some advice on the subject, eh? Can't see Dr. Becker.
No, I can't go and ask him.
Why not?
Well, because he'd know everything then, wouldn't he? I mean, he's the family doctor. He treated Mum, you know, when she was ill, and I don't want to have him thinking that of her. No, I mean, just clear cut, innit, Rodney? I am, as the French say, œuf sur le plate. Yeah, the family is A and I am AB.
So? What's that matter? That's nothing, is it? You're only one letter out. Look, the only difference between us is a B.
And we all know what B stands for.
Rodney! You gonna play cards with us?
Yeah, in a minute. Do you want a game?
No, Rodney, no, I'd only find some way of winding me up.
No, he won't, Del. Look, Del, if you just sit here on your own, he's gonna think he's beaten ya. Oh, come on! He you dares wins.
Yeah, OK, then, come on.
Yeah.
Ah, take a seat, Rodney. Ah, does your friend want to play as well?
You just lay off him, Reg.
Don't you say nothing to annoy me.
Oh, as if I would. He's touchy, ain't he? Don't know who he gets it from. All right, what shall we play?
Well, before you say it, we don't want to play Happy Families, right?
Right, we'll play pontoon. Dad, Rodney, Kemosabe. You got any money, Rodney?
I'll give you my last fiver this morning.
Dad?
You know I'm skint.
Well, why didn't you nip Del for a few quid?
I can't ask Del for money after what's happened.
No, I don't suppose you can. Rodney could.
All right, Grandad. Rodders? Evening, Reginald. Grandad, do me a favour. Stick me a pizza under the grill, will you?
You in for the night, Del?
Yeah? I'm in for the night.
Good. We can all have a family sing-song together this evening. You can join in if you like.
So are you?
Earlier on, I showed him my GCE certificates, right? And he said he was proud of me and all that, right? Then he went and wrote a bet on the back of one of them.
You wrote a bet on the back of one of your GCEs? That man is a devil, Rodney.
Beginning to think you're right, Del.
Yeah, I know one thing. You were right.
Was I?
Yeah. Took your advice.
Good. Good. What advice was that then, Del?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Well, they were falling there earlier.
Yeah, you drunk them all.
You don't fancy popping down at the off-licence to get a few drinks into your Del boy?
No. No, I'm off drink at the moment. See, I went down to see Dr. Becker this evening.
Yeah? Well, what's wrong with you, Del boy?
Well, for the last week or so, I've been suffering from this pain in the arse. So I asked Dr. Becker if he'd give me another blood test, you know, just to sort of double-check it. And he said there was no need to, because you were absolutely right, Rodney. A person's blood group doesn't make a blind bit of difference. You see, a mother and father could have 3 children, and each one of those kids could have a completely different blood group.
Ah, that's rubbish. I mean, what does he know anyway?
Oh, he knows quite a lot. Like he knows that my blood group is Group A.
Well, why did he write AB on your result?
He didn't, Grandad. Somebody added the B.
Now, I wonder who could have done that.
Well, it must have been someone at the clinic having a joke. I mean, the letters arrived by post, the envelopes were sealed.
Until you opened them.
Well, I was only trying to make sure that you two didn't have the same illness as me.
Oh, yes, Dr. Becker was very interested in your blood disorder. So he phoned up Newcastle Infirmary to find out exactly what was wrong with her. And what do you reckon?
I'd never heard of him.
And how did you know that, Rodney?
I must be clairvoyant, Del.
You see, they ran your name through their computer. They found that they didn't have a patient called Trotter. But they did have a porter called Trotter. But he left 2 weeks ago with 57 blankets, 133 pairs of rubber gloves, and the chief gynecologist's Lambretta.
I don't feel all that well.
No, I mentioned that to Dr. Becker. You know what he suggested? Plenty of fresh air, new surroundings, and lots of exercise. Like take a long, brisk walk.
Did he? Yeah, well, maybe he's right. Oh, is that the time? I really must be on my way.
So soon.
Well, I don't want to outstay my welcome, Del boy. I'll get my things together.
Dirty, conniving
All right,
little...
Grandad, all right. So I'll tell you what. I hid a bottle of scotch underneath the sink.
Oh, good boy, dear.
Well, I'm glad he's gone. Made it a right miserable Christmas for all of us.
It's all right, Rodney. It's all over now. Don't worry. We'll all soon be back to just the way we were.
Dear boy, I burnt your pizza.
See what I mean?